knows what she does want, and she's creating a vibrational escrow about her life. Your child is born, this one that we're talking about, living life, knows what he doesn't want, knows what he does want, knows what he doesn't want, which helps him to launch rockets of clarity of what he does want, and he's creating a vibrational escrow for his life. So your wife's got her vibrational escrow, your child has his vibrational escrow. Now your wife is getting a phone call about your child, and she can't separate what she wants for herself and what she wants for her child, because what she wants for her child is for herself. Yes? So she knows that she doesn't want him to fail. She wants him to succeed. She knows she doesn't want him to be scorned. She wants him to be appreciated. She knows she doesn't want him to have a hard life. She wants him to have a good life. So she puts all kinds of things in her vibrational escrow about your child. This is so good. So now her stream's romping along, and her thoughts determine whether she goes with it or not. She can't make your child do things differently or the school do different things. In other words, how she feels is totally about her alignment of thought or her misalignment of thought. Now your child has an interesting thing going on, because he's got his vibrational escrow over here, and his mother's been dabbling about him in her vibrational escrow. Interesting. Oh, and by the way, the school system has a vibrational escrow going about him too. In fact, everybody he's ever met that cared about him put him in their vibrational escrow. Are you enjoying this? Now, your son has an all-day, everyday choice to make. He can only close the gap between him and his own vibrational escrow. But his mother's clamoring, the school system's clamoring. Isn't it interesting? Is it any wonder that you all have sort of lost track of how to close the gap on your own vibrational escrow, when everybody that you know has got you in their vibrational escrow and saying to you, I'd feel ever so much better if you'd come over here and satisfy my dream for you, my vision for you. You getting the picture of this? And then compound that by all of the people in the world and all of the religions in the world. It's no wonder you're in such a scramble as you're trying to do the impossible. We want your child to say, and in fact your child is saying with his unwillingness to conform, I'm not here to satisfy your version of me. I'm here to satisfy my version of me. Oh, did you get that? So now, how could you as a parent, as a mentor, how could you not dabble and step on the creative toes of your child by putting things in vibrational escrow that match what he's got in his vibrational escrow? Put success there, put happiness there, put well-being there, put living happily ever after there, put keeping up with your vibrational escrow there. In other words, don't dictate the details of his life experience, but focus upon who he really is. Focus upon who he really is by attempting to see him as best you can from where you stand through the eyes of Source, you see. So as you say to your child, or as your wife says to your child, I don't know how your life is going to play out, but I know it's going to be good. And I don't know what school will mean to you, but I know it's been a catalyst that's been of value to you. And I don't know what any of these people will mean to you, other than they've been sort of thorns in your side that have helped you to determine more clearly what you're wanting. But these things I know about you, child of mine. You were born with great purpose, and there is goodness within you, and life is supposed to be good for you, and you are the only one that can find your path. And I will not dictate your path to you, nor will I support anyone else who attempts to dictate your path to you. Because I see too many who have been dictated to, who now feel smothered, and who are acting out in their place of not feeling free. And if there is anything I want for you, it's for you to know that I understand your unequivocal freedom. You get to choose right here and now whether you feel good, or you get to choose right here and now and choose whether you feel bad. And that, son of mine, is the only choice that you or any of us have. We don't have the choice on making that stupid teacher understand. That teacher is probably not going to understand. We don't have the choice to make the school system or the administration understand. You don't even have the choice to make me, your parent, understand, say to your child. We've all got the same choice. We can feel a little worse or we can feel a little better. And I believe, say to your child with everything that you know, everything about our happy future is dependent upon that choice that we make right here and now. So we can condemn the school system because it's stupid, because it is stupid. Or we can appreciate them for their effort and appreciate the fact that they have provided an environment where kids can get together, where they've created a culture where contrast can help us to choose what we want. In other words, we can look for things we appreciate about this system, or we can look for things that we condemn. We can go downstream or upstream. We can look at the school system through the eyes of source, which always feels good, or we can look at the school system through the eyes of disconnection, which never feels good. We can't change them. The way I see it is the only choice we've got is to feel better or feel worse. And I choose to feel better. I choose to feel better about you because I know you will succeed. Why would I take this phone call from this administration, this one paltry little phone call in the whole scope of your life, your eternal beingness, and why would I choose to let this one misinformed person influence me to not seeing you as you are? I'm not going to let this upset me anymore. I know who you are. And so let's just figure this out. Let's figure out how to make every day the best we can from where we are. And please, child of mine, don't ask me to reform the school system. I cannot. Don't ask me to arbitrate on your behalf. They can't hear me either. Let's just make the best we can from where we stand. And let's just know personally for ourselves that it's going to turn out good in the end. And let's not worry about the details of how it turns out. And we promise you, a few conversations like that where your child knows that you have his very best interests at heart, where you really know who he is, and you know that life is supposed to be an adventure, not a test, where you understand that life is going to constantly cause him to want something that he doesn't have and doesn't know how to get, but that's the fun of life, to turn and get it. So often physical friends stand here and they want to be over there, and they're just tortured because they can't figure out how to get over there, when the whole purpose of life is for the fun of getting from one place to another. When you plan a vacation and you're going to go to several different cities, you say, I'll go here and here and here and here and here and here, and then I'll go back home. We never ever see you say, oh, home, my final destination. I'm already there. Why go? I think I'll just check vacation off my list because I've already accomplished it clearly. And you say you don't go on the vacation to get it done. You go on the vacation for the fun, for the insight, for the opportunity, for the new experience. And you don't go from where you are to the new expanded version of you because you need to get it done. You go for the fun of the expansion. The whole reason that life shows you something more is so that you can have the fun of moving in the direction of it. When you go in the direction of your stream, life is always good. When you go in opposition to your stream, life never feels good, you see. So finally, and we think we've made the point, we've been after it all day long, you get it that your stream is flowing, and you get it that good is down there, and you get it that everything that you want is there, and you get it that your source is over there tending to it and calling you to it, and you get it that you've got a choice. You can go that way or that way, and that the way you feel lets you know. And if you don't feel good, it always means the same thing. You're not up to speed with who you have become, and you've got to be up to speed with who you have become if you are to feel the least bit good, you see. So, child of mine, you say, I can't reorder the world for you, but I sure can use my point of view. And I got to tell you, I know you're upset, but I'm not. I know you feel bad, but I don't. I've got a clear view of who you are. I feel only proud of you. I feel only excited about you. I feel only exhilarated about what your life is and is becoming. I don't feel one thing other than exuberance about your life. And it is my encouragement that you find some piece of it that makes you feel that way too. And then say, and oh, by the way, I didn't always feel this good. I felt pretty bad for a while. Those first phone calls knocked me on my can. Till I figured out why they felt so bad. They feel bad because they are a lie. The phone call that says you're not good is a lie. You are good. The phone call that says you're not smart is a lie. You are smart. I can tell because Source knows who you are. And when I line up with Source, I don't worry about you. So I realized I have a choice. I can take the opinion of Source, or I can take the opinion of this counselor. Let's see. Source or disconnected, burned out counselor? I choose Source.